Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Manu, back at it again with another video. Hey guys, I am so sorry I haven't been posting as of late. A lot of stuff has happened in the last couple of months. In fact, last year really. It's been a minute since I've seen you guys. But I just wanted to report, let you guys know, I still got the Mustang. Here it is. Mustang is looking good. Again, 2020 GT Premium Performance Pack 1. And I know you guys see this. You're like, wait, what the hell? I thought you sold your motorcycle. Ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. I have sold the motorcycle. But again, a lot has happened. As you can see now, I'm actually in a 2-car garage. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, me and my wife, we ended up moving about 5-6 months now. Ended up buying another bike. Man, it's hard to stay away from that 2-wheel life, man. I really, it's hard, man. I hope you guys understand that. So nonetheless, this is a 2020 Gixxer 750. That's right, a 750. At this point, I've had it all. I've had the 600, which was the bike that I started in, R6, Yamaha R6. Then I went to the Gixxer 2015, and that was the 1000. Sold that. But now I got myself a 2021 Gixxer 750. Again, it's, post-pandemic, it's been pretty difficult just to get your hands on a brand new bike. I wanted to go brand new. I like to kind of baby my stuff, as you guys know, with the Mustang. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, again, without further ado, let's start this video. It's really about how to maintain your vehicles clean, all right? So let's get it. Alright, ladies and gents. So, a couple things. My driveway, you are no longer going to see the Honda Accord. I've actually sold the Honda Accord. That's right. We sold the Honda Accord because I just had a lot on my plate, man, and I recently just started working from home, so I no longer need the car. Primarily, I was using the car to go from home to work and vice versa. But being that I'm starting to work from home now, well, I've actually been working from home now for the last 2 to 3 months, decided that it would be pointless for me to have, the Mustang, the Accord, and then, then we still have the Volkswagen and the Nissan. So way too many cars, guys. And you may say that, well, why don't you get rid of all of them? Well, my wife, of course, that's her primary transportation. And then we have this here. My mom stays with us for a few months out of the year. So we have that for that, so she can kind of get around. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the car here is nice and clean. Now, I do tend to keep this cover on the vehicle. But when I do drive it, I know this may be difficult for some of you guys, but I do have a lot of products that I do use. And nothing in particular. I do like this one right here. It's like a detail sprayer. I have quite a few, guys. I mean, whatever you like works fine, but what I recommend is just make sure that you have very good microfiber towels. These are from Chemical Guys. These are really nice. You can buy it from their website. I'll try to find the link for you guys and put it down below, or in the description rather. And so that's the biggest thing. Make sure you have some nice detailers, very good microfiber towels, and make sure when you're washing your towels that you are not drying them with like softener sheets, or you're not putting like any Downy or any softener, because that messes up your towels and they don't dry as good. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so after I use the vehicle, I tend to always give it a nice little maintenance wipe after everything. But yeah, guys, if you tend to give your car a little maintenance wipe after like every other use. Like me, I'm a little OCD when it comes to it. So me, honestly, once I'm done driving the car, I park it in there, kind of let it cool off. And then within the next 2 days of the car being there, I tend to wipe it down. And usually that gets it spotless. Now guys, I will admit I do not put a lot of miles on the car, so that obviously helps out. As you can see, the wheels are like pretty clean. I mean, the car literally has a little under 2,000 miles, and I've had the car for over a year now. So you can kind of see I don't tend to use the car that much. But again, guys, I just want you to see that you can maintain your vehicle very well just by wiping it down. Now, the most difficult part will be the wheels, because of course, with the, you got the Brembos over there. But again, even if you don't have Brembos, most cars, I would say, they tend to dirty the wheel with brake dust quite a bit. And these are not the easiest wheels to clean. But and again, I don't like to clean the wheels all the time. I do the wheels maybe like once every 2 to 3 weeks, if I'm using the car consistently within that month. If not, then obviously there's no need. But you want to get yourself these little guys because they help out to really get on there. And you're gonna want to get some very friendly soap, so it doesn't, so it's not too harsh on the car. And once I do that, clean them up very nice, then I have a blower right here. With the blower, I just tend to, after I'm done cleaning it and rinsing it, with the blower get most of the water out. Then I take a nice microfiber and just finish it off. Then here's the tricky part. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you clean your wheels, then your disc, they'll get a little bit of rust because of the water. One way to avoid that, you get yourself some nice lubricant, some oil, like WD-40 or something like this, nothing fancy. You get something like that and you kind of just spray it onto the disc. When you do that, and then you move the car back and forth a little bit so it can kind of like spread it all into the disc. That serves as like a layer of lubrication protection, for lack of a better word. And when you do that, it prevents the disc from getting rusted. So it's a nice little trick that you guys can implement. So again, guys, I wanted to just kind of give you guys a heads up on what's going on. My apologies for not posting, but I'll go ahead and start posting more consistently now. I know you're probably thinking like, what the hell is over there? That's a spare hood I was able to snag from Facebook Marketplace for 60 bucks. It was a no-brainer. I do not foresee myself having any issues with my Mustang, but hey, better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. For 60 bucks. That thing goes for like, I think it's like what, like 600 bucks without paint or anything like that. So, and again, that's an original part from a 2019 Mustang GT Premium, same as the 2020, and same color too. Nice little detail. Hey guys, so this is another day. It's actually the next day, but I wanted just to quickly show you, because I know in the title I said, how to maintain your Mustang clean. Just to kind of, I know I just touched a little bit on it, but just to give you a better idea. So, and you can find this, if you guys really want me to make a video about it, let me know. So you want to use like the 2-bucket method. But the way I do it is, you know how some people use like the snow foam stuff going on, or the foam thing. You can do it like that, but honestly, if you are a neat freak or clean freak and you're constantly maintaining your vehicle, you really don't have to clean it that much, right? Or you don't have to go to those extremes if you don't really want to. So what I do is I take these buckets right here. This one, as you can see, it has a guard at the bottom. I have this one as well. So what I do is I fill both of them with water, a little bit more than about 70% full each bucket. This bucket, I'll leave it. Obviously, I rinse it, right? Because these are all equipment that I have here, so I wouldn't want the bucket to be contaminated. So I rinse the bucket with some like soapy water, which I think I might have some right there. So once you rinse the buckets, right, then you fill both of the buckets up, about 70% each. One bucket is gonna be just empty, or it's gonna be clear water. That's it. This bucket, we're gonna use some, we're gonna wanna make some soapy water. Normally what I use is something like this. And I can put that in the description for you guys as well. I'll try to find it online. I got this at the actual chemical guys store. So I use that, put a couple drops in there, right? Make it nice and soapy. And then once I do that, I use this right here, right? Dip it, clean one panel at a time. Once I do that, I then dump it in the clear water, and like that I ensure that any grime or any little particles that could potentially scratch the car, it gets dumped on that side and it goes to the bottom. Then I reuse the bucket here, and then I kind of just go again, and that's pretty much it. That's literally how I do it. And once I clean a panel, I go ahead with a little bit of water, and I'll show you what else I have here. Makes it nice and easy. I'll take something like this. I got this from Amazon for about like 20 bucks, right? So once I wipe down one section, right? Let's say, like, for example, I clean this little panel right here, right? Nice and soapy. Then I go back with this, pump it, add the pressure. Then I hose it down with that, and then wipe it down with like a lubricant. And again, like I mentioned, guys, one that I personally like is this one. This is a pretty good one from my experience. Love it. Of course, Chemical Guys has their own version. This is just, at this point, this is just like a mix that I made, but that also would have been a good one as well. Yeah, guys, and that's pretty much what I do there. And let me see what else. Again, if you guys really want to show you a video about it, I do have a tripod, and I can kind of put it so you guys can see me do it. But yeah, guys, it's pretty self-explanatory. Again, this is, if you do this every so often, especially if you're driving your car, often, and you're doing it at least every like 3 days, every 4 days, if you are driving your car often, then you'll be good with that. If you're not driving your car that often, and it is kind of more like my car where I have other vehicles that I can use, then obviously you don't have to do this all the time. But again, this is a great way of maintaining your car rather than letting it get really, really dirty, which then makes it much more difficult to clean it, and you add the possibility of scratching it much easier. All right, guys, just wanted to show you that. Again, we're going back in time. Yeah, there you go, guys. Again, this video is for the purpose of how to maintain your Mustang clean. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much what I do. Maintenance wipe down all the time, and when I do clean it, I try to do a rinseless or waterless wash. And here's my bucket. I use a bucket, fill that up with water, a ceramic coating soap or a friendly soap, and then I pretty much wash the car one panel at a time. But again, for the most part, it's not really needed because I do not drive the vehicle that often. Again, I am not a professional by no means. I wouldn't even consider myself an intermediate level. I am just a guy that is extremely patient with my car, and I like to baby it. And as you can see the reflection of the car. So again, I've rambled for long enough, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. Thank you so much for following your boy Nano. Deuces.